Ta-Dum.
Ta-Dum. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, well, that's actually the name of the blog. We're gonna talk about Netflix and layoffs, firings, impending layoffs, fears of layoffs. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
This is Clownfish TV.
Yes. I'm sorry I was reading ahead because this is the first I'm hearing about this. I've been busy all morning, so I showed up and I'm like, wow, what's going on?
Get with the program.
I can't. I'm too busy doing too many things.
So we're going to talk about what's going on with Netflix, their layoffs, their blog, which actually had a bunch of journos from AV Club and Jezebel. They're all laying people off.
Oh, okay, so the Ta-Dum is because that's the name of the blog, and the blog is laying people off.
Yes.
Okay, I get it now.
You get it now?
I do.
Okay, you get with the program.
Hope everybody else gets it now. Okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 265,000 subs. Thank you for the support. We've been kind of chronicling the fall of Netflix. Everybody's been talking about the fall of Netflix. They missed their subscriber target.
By a lot. And they're supposed to be, because they're supposed to go up some millions, and they actually lost 200,000.
Yes.
And I think they're going to lose 2 million next quarter.
Yeah, by missing, I mean, it's kind of like missing the toilet in Daddy Daycare.
I
missed where Eddie Murphy walks into the bathroom and he's looking at the ceiling and looking at the walls. Yeah, it's a big mess. Negative 200,000 subscribers, and they're anticipating negative 2 million next quarter. And they're going to start cutting back. We did a video talking about how animation is being gutted. Weirdly enough, I don't think some of the cartoon blogs have talked very much about that.
Probably not.
You know, I don't know what to tell you.
It's not what they want to hear.
No, it's not what they want to hear, but it's pretty bad. And now, Ta-Dum is firing people, and we've got another article here.
Let's be honest, that was a dumb name for a blog.
It is.
Ta-Dum. I'm like, Ta-Dum. Really? That's just dumb.
Ta-Dam.
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 So you should call this video Ta-Dam.
Ta-Dam. Yeah, so staffers are voicing frustration and fears of cutbacks. We'll talk about that, but let's talk about the people confirmed to have been laid off. This is just round one. And look, we've said before that when companies start laying people off, usually marketing and PR people are the first to go.
And we know this personally.
I know this personally. I was middle management in marketing for a company, and as soon as things got tight, there went marketing.
And the thing is, you'd think that marketing would be something you'd keep because they let it go, but marketing is the one who brings in the business.
Yeah, that's actually, it's counterintuitive because, people are like, oh, let's tighten the belt. Let's stop.
Should ramp up marketing.
Yeah, let's stop spending money on ads. But the reality is you need to make people aware of your product more, But in this case, it's another blog like, Sci-Fi Girls or whatever, where it's just a puff piece blog. Yeah. It's not really adding anything. People are going to watch Netflix regardless of whether or not you have the stupid blog.
Mm-hmm. So they're getting rid of the blog, but not marketing.
Right.
Okay.
So Netflix's blog Ta-Dum, this is coming from Gizmodo. A lot of people have been covering it. New York Post. Ta-Dum.
I'm sorry.
Ta-Dum. Oh, they said it sounding like Ta-Doom.
Ta-Doom. I like Ta-Dam better.
Ta-Dam. After the streaming giant suddenly laid off its blog staff Thursday afternoon, they laid them all off. The blog had hired industry writers, some of whom had come from sites like Geo's own AV Club and Jezebel, probably after they got laid off from Geo Media, because that's...
They jumped ship there thinking, well, I'm out.
Yeah. I hate to break it to you, but pop culture journalism, there's not a massive demand for that right now.
And the thing is, a lot of these people can write for multiple sites at once. That's what I don't understand. I mean, they could still be writing for them, for all we know.
Yep, so they were supposed to write about Netflix programming, puff piece, PR.
Yeah, basically,
including interviews with the showmakers and other rundowns of the latest content coming to the platform. According to multiple tweets, the layoffs came in late afternoon on Thursday, and many were reportedly blindsided by the news.
Well, we don't want people to get laid off. I mean, I want to make that clear. I don't think anybody should lose their jobs, but it happens. I just thought this was a really bad idea the whole way around. It's only been around since December?
Yeah. Okay. So this happens a lot. You have a lot of people that get laid off after some corporate brain fart backfires.
Like CNN Plus?
Yeah, like CNN Plus, and then they're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm like, well, if you just started the job and the thing implodes, I don't really know what to tell you. It would be, I would say it would be different if you were there for like decades. Mm-hmm. and you thought you had job security. But if it's like a startup or some new division of a company, I'd always be kind of like, well, I want to make sure I've got a backup plan just in case. Just in case. So they were blindsided by the news. Former writers took to Twitter after the layoffs to announce they were open for work. Several expressed feelings of having the rug pulled out from underneath them. Aggressively courting journalists, especially POC, throwing money at us, telling us this is going to be different and stable. Well, yeah, they probably did. We'll be set up for success. Then months later, pulling the rug out from underneath us. I should have known better than to trust anything with doom in its name.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe they're calling it Ta-Dum for a reason.
Netflix spokesperson told Gizmodo our fan website Ta-Dum is an important priority for the company. Well,
clearly not.
Spokesperson declined to say how many staff were laid off. Not everybody, but a bunch. They added that Ta-Dum would continue to exist, but would not confirm what form the blog will take in the coming months.
So they kept some people and got rid of others.
Yeah, and now they're complaining again about Stranger Things costing $30 million an episode. Well, the reason they're spending that kind of money, one, I can tell you, is probably the talent, because all those kids, because of Stranger Things, their fee has gone up considerably, I'm sure. And two, Stranger Things actually brings people to Netflix. People actually will resubscribe to Netflix for Stranger Things.
But $30 million an episode?
That's pretty high.
I mean, now other people said that they heard that the entire staff got laid off. So I don't know. That's up in the air. We don't know. Could be everybody.
They wouldn't confirm. Now, this is the New York Post. They've got some other tweets. Just got laid off from Netflix. Ta-Dum, effective today.
Stop saying that's dumb. It's annoying me.
Email me with opportunities so I can pay my rent and help my parents survive. That's awful. I mean,
no, I don't want that to happen.
I don't want that to happen.
Well, hey, if you could stick to the news, you can hit us up. Maybe you could do something on Derezed.
There you go, guys.
It's not a full-time thing, but
it's not a full-time thing. But we actually do hire journalists. We actually have people writing for us, and we pay them every week. Imagine that. A bunch of my incredible colleagues got laid off. You'd be incredibly lucky to work with any of them. Yeah, if you can stick to news. Hire Alex. Okay, Alex was the one we talked about before. Hire Josh. Josh says, looks like I have to do this tweet again. Is anyone hiring? Netflix just laid off my team. It was an incredible few months, and I'm grateful for it, but I'm stoked about whatever's next. Email is in bio. This happens a lot. A lot of pop culture journalists are getting laid off because these websites are not sustainable.
Yeah, they're not secure, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I get it because you're thinking Netflix. I mean, I'd be thinking Netflix. It's probably going to be, it's Netflix. It's probably going to be like, I'm not going to have to write for a bunch of little blogs. I'm going to have an actual secure job. I can get why they thought that. I really can, because you wouldn't think Netflix would flake out this hard.
Yeah, but I mean, this shows you what happens. Like, all it takes is for there to be one bad quarter and companies panic. But the thing is, they see the writing on the wall. They see the trend is downward. Like, I don't think Netflix really can get more subscribers. They're going to try to force people to subscribe, the password sharing and all that. And I think it's actually going to backfire. I think people are going to get pissed off and be like, hell no, I'm done with Netflix.
Right. Now, this is interesting. This paragraph here, this kind of speaks to what you were talking about with Hollywood. People are kind of like they want Netflix to fail.
Yeah.
So they're talking about following the tough earnings report, the Hollywood Reporter released a blistering expose on the power clash inside the Los Gatos, California-based company, which included unnamed Hollywood heavy hitters weighing in on the overspending of the company and quality control.
Yeah, I did a video on that yesterday, and they were throwing each other under the bus, which I thought was really interesting. But yeah, they basically said Netflix will greenlight anything.
It's a running joke.
Yeah, and why that happened was they basically gave greenlight powers to multiple people. So some people at the company might say, yeah, I don't have any interest in this, while somebody else might.
That's the best idea ever,
Yeah, and if it gets greenlit, they throw money at it, and they were trying to make up for all the shows they were losing, The Office and Friends and all that.
Crazy idea. How about you just make good shows that, with good content, good characters, and maybe not push the agenda stuff so much? Organic diversity. Just hear me out. It's like
no, that's hate speech. That's hate speech. So here's another article in the Hollywood Reporter who seems to be delighting in Netflix getting its ass kicked.
Of course they are, because they're all mad because like Netflix and these like Amazon, some of these companies, they're up for awards and keeping that, they're not getting the award nominees as much because other things are, and they want them gone tomorrow. They think it also hurts their box office and their TV money. Yeah. And it does. Anyway, so...
During a pre-recorded interview, the Netflix CFO said the streamer will start pulling back. That means
cutting budgets,
cutting people, and animation. We already talked about that. That was the first one to go. And it actually is going pretty much the way we thought it would. It'd be like, okay, what is expensive and expendable? Okay, animation. What else? We don't need a bunch of people writing puff pieces on the blog anymore. We can get rid of them.
We'll just we'll just give the information to the other media outlets, other blogs, and let them write the puff pieces on it. And then why do we have an in-house team? We can just, look, here's a press release. They'll all run with it because they want content. Yeah, they'll be like, we'll go find some TikTok influencers, and all we got to do is give them a box of goodies, and we'll get a free commercial out of it. I mean, that's how that works. So Hastings admitted at the top of the call the results were a bitch. So this is Reed Hastings, the CEO. The results were a bitch. Can you imagine being on a call with your boss and being like, man, we just got the results in for this quarter. It is a bitch. That would have scared a whole bunch of people. Like, oh no, Axe is going to swing. I'd be like, wow, okay, Indeed.com. Yeah, I know. That's what I would be doing too. I'd be like, time to move. Well, that's the thing. Netflix thought they were invincible. I think the people that came into it thought Netflix was invincible too. I mean, for good reason. I can understand completely why they thought that. 3 individuals in different divisions at Netflix are telling The Hollywood Reporter that there has been a noticeable slowdown in hiring as teams have had to fight harder to advocate for new hires. I've been told the budget for personnel on my team has to remain flat. I don't know if top management actually uses the word hiring freeze. I mean, we use it and we know it's true. I know other managers have been told the same. That's usually not a good sign. Most companies, it's like as soon as they're like, hiring freeze, spending freeze. I knew the one position I got laid off for. I was in marketing, and they're like, don't buy advertising. I'm like, but wait, my job is literally to oversee the advertising budget. Yeah. So you knew. I'm like, what am I going to do? That's a really good question. We'll talk about it Monday. We'll talk about it Monday. Here's a pink slip. Yep. Pink slip on Monday. Sources inside the company also expect layoffs at Netflix to continue and outsourcing of some positions, particularly those outside of the U.S., to third parties to save money. We underwent a recent round of restructuring and layoffs, and the party line was it was to be more globally focused. Yes, we need more diverse workers in India. Who just happen to work a lot cheaper than you do. And if you don't like it, you're a dystophobe. You clearly hate Indian people if you don't want your job outsourced to India. You're a racist. We thought it was the end of layoffs. Now I'm being told no, it's definitely not the end of it. So they're talking about employee stock options and yada, yada, yada. The public embarrassment and internal turmoil has led to what the first employee describes as the perfect storm. Are we losing prestige? We're losing subscribers. We're raising prices on top of it. One of the reasons you lost subscribers is because you raised prices. Yeah, I mean, look, we knew it can only go up so far, right? Until it starts to come down. And there's so much competition out there right now. And people don't have as much money, inflation. And you're raising your prices. Like Netflix was cheap entertainment. It was a good option if you wanted to cut the cable. $7-10 a month or whatever it was. Right. Now we're looking at what, like $20 a month. It's ridiculous. And you can't share your password, and it's ridiculous. And people are going to be pickier about which platforms they use, and the money's drying up. And I think Netflix will just become another studio, just like everybody else. And they're not going to be King of the Hill anymore. Is King of the Hill even on Netflix? I don't even know. I don't even care. It's probably on some other app. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Yep. Please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later. Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run. Oh, you got splatted. No.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
She was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss. Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What?
Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.